and welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
Jackson's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Andre Johnson, 68 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They got to steal it and try and gain it.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Robert Woods, 43 yards. And now the Broncos are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
At their own 4-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw it.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jerry Rice, 96 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. And it's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
16.
So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
from the shotgun. Wilson. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Space to maneuver at the 40 and all the way up to the 46. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 54 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it, it's scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over it.
So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball at 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Jackson from the shotgun. Rolling. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Made at the 4-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Goal at the 7-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
32. Broncos 14.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And the Seahawks are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get an interception, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deion Sanders.
Jackson.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. On 3rd down. Alexander, and he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
At the 37-yard line.
Again, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Wilson will throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Alexander. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And this offense is running away with this one.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click. And I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down, he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
And the Broncos are going to get the football.
The onside kick recovered by Denver.
Watch the pass. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Double dog. Double dog. That's the way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
45-yard line.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down.
At the 32-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. On first down, Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Jackson on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. But to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. From the gun, Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
And at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over first and 10.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Broncos 14.
And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On third down, Alexander. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And oh, he spins past him and into space. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is taken in at the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And this offense continues to pour it on.
The Seahawks will line up for
the touchdown, all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
And the Broncos are going to get the football.
The onside kick recovered by Denver.
Yeah, we dominate today. Finish it up. Get up. 180. Mike's by board. Mike's by board. Right here, right here.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's...
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory.
Seattle Seahawks.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Finish it up.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He was covered by Deion Sanders.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And my goodness, another interception. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah. Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Andre Johnson, 42 yards. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Wilson now. From the gun, he'll throw. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Well, this is something that Pete Carroll should be pretty well familiar with. Remember when he told Jim Harbaugh after losing a ball game and Harbaugh went for 2 late against him, hey, what's your deal? It's the same situation here. Now, I'd kick the extra point, but I am reminded that plenty of coaches feel like it's not their job to worry about the other team. It's their job to worry about their own team. You have to stop us.
54, Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
54. Mike 54. Who that?
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, he'll run it. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So, boy, that's already the 3rd they've burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the 4th quarter. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time. And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry a rhythm from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Sebastian Janikowski to kick off for Seattle.
And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Jackson on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now Wilson operating from the gun. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. They're still throwing the football here. And obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. To throw again is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Alexander. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down. Throwing again here, Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
The 42-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Alexander. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 23 yards on the play. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now that his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48 there.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Right side complete. That's Woods. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They set up the screen to Bo. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And they'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it,
and my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Wilson wants to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes, and that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
It's complete, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
The onside kick recovered by Denver.
Mike 54. Switch. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
A gain of 18.
Give him 18 yards on that one. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first